In this video, I am going to explain completely exercise 1.4 of chapter 1 of class 9 maths. It is very important exercise, like 1.5 exercise. In this, you have to learn so many concepts, but this exercise is not sufficient to get full marks. So first question, he asked, classify the following numbers as rational number or irrational number. So you have to classify the given numbers either rational number or irrational number. Okay. So now first question, what he has given, first bit 2 minus root 5. Second bit, what is given, 3 plus root 3, square root of 3, root 3, 23, square root of 23. And third question, third bit, what is given, 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. And fourth, it is given by 1 upon root 2. And fifth, it is given 2 pi. Okay. So now we have to identify all these 5, which is rational number, which is irrational number. So now you have to simplify it. You have to simplify before you find out. Now 2 is rational number separately. This contains 2 terms, 2 and root 5. 2 terms are there. So 2 is rational number and root 5 is irrational number. Root 5 alone is irrational number. So rational number, irrational numbers cannot be added. So completely rational number minus irrational number is always irrational. Rational plus irrational is also always irrational. So now this is a irrational number. So you have to remember like one formula, sum of rational and irrational is always irrational. Okay. So this is after simplification. Now here you also see rational number is there, this is irrational number is there, this is irrational number is there. Okay. So now you have to simplify it because these two are square root 23, square root 23. These two are like certs. So they can be added. But here plus 2 square root of 23 and minus square root of 23. These two will get cancelled. Finally what happened? Only 3 is remaining. So only 3 is rational. So don't say directly just by seeing the problem. You have to simplify also. In the first question, it cannot be simplified. That is the final answer. That is why it is irrational. But in the second question, these two can be simplified and final answer is 3. Therefore, it is rational. Same way here, root 7 and root 7 will get cancelled. Finally, only 2 by 7 is there. Therefore, it is rational. So here also I did simplification because it is division. So same like certs can be cancelled. Okay. Now here you see fourth bit, 1 is rational number, numerator is rational number, denominator is irrational number. It is the final simplest one. So nothing can be done. So here this is 100% irrational. Okay, numerator rational, denominator irrational. If numerator is irrational, denominator rational, even then also finally you will be getting an irrational number. So 2 pi, if you take only pi, it is irrational number. Okay, if you take pi as a factor 2 into 22 by 7. In mensuration, pi value 22 by 7 they will take approximately. Okay, but strictly speaking, pi is always irrational number. Therefore, product of a rational number and irrational number is always irrational number. Okay. So these are very limited examples. You need extra practice problems. For extra practice problems, you can download my Dear Teacher app from the Play Store, and there you can contact me you can converse with me one to one. Okay, then I can give you a worksheet, and then accordingly you can gain confidence in this doing the problems. Now let us go to the second question. Second question of exercise 1.4. So here second question is completely given simplify. Okay, so that means you have to simplify whenever there are let me do one by one. Okay, first question, 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. So it is, there are two factors, first factor and second factor. So simplification, you have to multiply it, and you have to open the brackets. So take the first term of the first factor 3 into the whole second factor 2 plus root 2. Again second term, you take root 3, multiply with the whole second factor 2 plus root 2. So then what happens? Open the brackets, 3 times 2, 6, 3 times root 2, 3 root 2. So first one bracket is opened, and second root 3 into 2, it is 2 root 3, root 3 into root 2. So here I will just give you one concept, root 3 into root 2, root is nothing but half, so square root 2 is nothing but half. So powers are equal, you can multiply the bases. So then 3 2 is 6, square root of 6. So because same square root is there for both the things, then you can multiply the inside ones. So then what happened? Plus root 6 it will become. So now 6 is a rational number, alone is there is no other rational number, so keep it 6 as it is. And 3 root 2 is a rational number. Okay, there is no other root 2 term here, so this is also a single term, keep it like this. And 2 root 3 is also a single term, there is no addition, and root 6 is also a single term. This is the final answer. So some people will add 6 plus 3, 9 root 2, 9 plus 2, 11 root 2, 11 root 5 like that. That is wrong. These are unlike numbers. You cannot add these things. So finally, this is the simplest answer. Okay, this is the simplest answer. So simplify is over. Simplifying, you have to open the bracket. So now let us go to another question. Second, third, one more bit I am going to do here. Okay, because you need more understanding on this. So now, yeah, all the 3 more problems are there. You can do by yourself. But let me do third bit of second question. Second question, third bit, let me do. Simplify square root of 5 plus square root of 2 whole square. If you are good in formulas, you can use a plus b whole square formula. A square plus 2ab plus b square. If you are not remembering this formula, you can do in another way. Another way is this is 2 times you have to multiply root 3 into root 5, I'm sorry, and root 5 into root 5 plus root 2. This is like first problem. You just open the brackets. Okay, but I will use the formula and I will give you. Here a is equal to root 5 and b is equal to root 2. So a square, right hand side, I am going to right hand side. A square means root 5 whole square. And 2 is 2 only, and a is root 5 dot, I am going to put dot. Dot means into, b is root 2. So plus b square, b is nothing but root 2, b square means root 2 whole square. So now let us simplify. Root 5 whole square, root will get cancelled, 5. So this is 2, and these two are like same square root is there. You can multiply inside ones, 5 2s are 10. So root 2 whole square, root will get cancelled 2. So then here one rational number is there, here one more rational number is there. So 5 and 2, 7, and this is 2 root 10 irrational number. So this is the simplest form. A very very important question. Let us go to the next question. The third question is little bit critical. Pi is defined as a ratio of the circumference. Pi is equal to circumference divided by diameter. This is the general. Okay. Previously a lot of research was done. There are so many circles we have taken. Okay. All circumferences are measured using the thread, because we need to if you need to measure this entire curve circle, you need a scale, but scale is straight. So then what happened, the circumference they spread thread, and length of the thread is nothing but the circumference. Like that they have taken infinite number of many circles with different radius, and they measured circumference, and that circumference divided by diameter, because radius is also known. So then you are getting a same number approximately, and that number is labeled as pi. Because the thread we are using thread and all those things, it is only approximate 90% approximate value. It is not 100% approximate. So that is why this pi is irrational. Okay, if C and D anything is rational, then pi also will become rational. Okay, if any one of these things are irrational, then pi is also irrational. This is how you have to resolve this contradiction. Okay, actually pi is a rational number and C is rational, D is rational. So then this is rational, this is irrational. Contradiction. Okay, so this is how you I'm going to represent root 3.2. Represent root 3.2 on number line. So this is also one of the important question of class 9. Till now we have represented root 3, root 2, root 5, root 11. Represent root 3.2 on number line. So this is also one of the important question of class 9. Till now we have represented root 3, root 2, root 5, root 11, root 17, etc. etc. Now this decimal number we have to represent. For that I will give you a procedure. So I will take a scale. I use this one. It is easy to hold. It's not a scale. So first I will draw 3.2. Okay, so 3.2 I will use this. Okay, so this is my point. I will draw a little down, beginning point, and 3.2. So this is 3.2 units. 3.2 units in this, it's not inches, it is not centimeters. It is calibrated with separate things. Okay, separate length, only to make it bigger. So now, whatever is given, you have to draw a line segment. And in this there is a point, unit is, this is 1 unit, this is one more unit. So this is 1 unit, 10 to 20 is 1 unit. So what I will do, I will extend this for one more unit. So this is one more unit. This is 1 unit. I'll write U, otherwise I won't write anything. So this is 3.2 and total is how much? 4.2. Right? So now you have to take a compass. Take a compass and draw a perpendicular bisector of AC. That means you have to find out a midpoint of AC. So for that you can use even measurement also, but to find out perfectly the midpoint, you should always draw perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector midpoint find out करने के लिए ही यूज करते हैं. So उसके लिए हम ये लेना पड़ता है, कंपास लेना पड़ता है. So I'll make it tight. And AC के लिए perpendicular bisector लेना है, इसीलिए अप्रॉक्सीमेटली मिडिल पॉइंट इधर कोई ना कोई होगा, उससे ज़्यादा लेना है. रेडियस मोर देन हाफ ऑफ AC लेना है, आधा से ज़्यादा. सो देन ऊपर से एक आर्क मारना है, राइट, नीचे से भी एक आर्क मारना है. एंड अगेन AC से सेम रेडियस से आर्क इंटरसेक्ट करना है. इधर नहीं हुआ, सो इधर भी नहीं हुआ, सो एक्सटेंड करना है. एक्सटेंड करेंगे. You have to be very careful that you should not, the radius should not be changed. So now I got 2 points. Right, so then what I will take again my scale and I will use these dots. Okay, I'm not going to draw, this is the midpoint. So let us say this is a O. Okay, so why midpoint we have to find out? Because we need to draw a circle. So using this circle O as a center and C as OC as radius, AO as radius. Okay, you have to draw a semicircle. A semicircle. Okay, because my surface is very smooth, I am not getting it properly, but I managed it. So now I have got a semicircle with the OC as the radius. That is only the reason. इसीलिए हम मिड पॉइंट लेना है. परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर लेंगे तो मिड पॉइंट आएंगे. इसके साथ हम एक सर्किल बना सकते हैं. अभी हम पूरा सर्किल का जरूरत नहीं है, ओनली सेमी सर्किल का जरूरत है. इसमें हमारा वैल्यूज ऑलरेडी मालूम है. ए बी इज इक्वल टू 3.2, राइट, एंड बी सी इज इक्वल टू 1.2. अभी वो बी का भी हो जाता है. अभी देन दिस इज रेडियस कितना होता है अभी? दिस इज रेडियस इज टोटल इज 4.2. AB plus AC is equal to AB plus BC, which is equal to 3.2 plus 1, 4.2. and इसमें हाफ करेंगे तो ये वो आएंगे. AC is equal to AO, which is equal to OC, which is equal to 2.1. So this is 2.1 and OB कितना होता है? 2.1 minus 1, so 1.1. These are very very simple things. You have to know. It is not needed, but better always know. So now our target is to find out root 3.2. So again you have to draw a perpendicular from B. To draw perpendicular from B, there are two methods. One is using compass method is there, and using set square also. So at present, because my surface is very smooth, I will use set square to draw a perpendicular. Okay. So now I am keep one edge exactly on the line and draw which intersect the circle at D, and this BD is equal to root 3.2. So this is nothing but root 3.2. How? For how, ये पूरे के पूरे values आपको मालूम रहना चाहिए. So that how also I am going to tell you. Okay. से पहले हम रूट 3.2 को नंबर लाइन के ऊपर आ जाएंगे. अभी BD का लेंथ नंबर लाइन के ऊपर आ गया ना. अभी ये लेंथ हम इसके ऊपर लाना है, राइट. सो अभी इसको हम एक्सटेंड करेंगे, ये लाइन को एक्सटेंड करेंगे. सो कीप इन दिस एंड एक्सटेंड द लाइन. ओके. एंड देन एक्सटेंड करने के बाद आप अगेन कंपास लेना है. ये BD को मेजर करो, BD को मेजर करो कंपास से, एंड देन B से एक आर्क इसके ऊपर ड्रॉ करना है. एंड देन दिस इज लेट अस से we can have E. This is E. Okay. And then BD is equal to BE is equal to square root of 3.2 units. I am not writing centimeters. I am not writing inches also, because I have taken a unit. Now how BD is root 3.2? उसके लिए एक छोटा सा लेना है. देख लीजिए, अभी AD OD ज्वाइन किया. OD is nothing but radius. Radius is nothing but 2.1. So इधर से OA is equal to 2.1 and OD is equal to 2.1. Even OC is also equal to 2.1. अभी हम इसमें से पाइथागोरस थ्योरम यूज करना है. कौन सा इसमें से? ट्राइंगल OD, ट्राइंगल OBD is a right angle triangle. उसमें से हम पाइथागोरस थ्योरम अप्लाई करेंगे, राइट. सो BD स्क्वायर प्लस OB स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू OD स्क्वायर. सो BD स्क्वायर हमको पता चलना चाहिए. सो वी कीप BD स्क्वायर. OB स्क्वायर कितना है? 1.1 होल स्क्वायर एंड OD स्क्वायर इज 2.1 होल स्क्वायर. सो नाउ BD स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2.1 whole square minus 1.1 whole square. So we want only BD, so it will go under square root. So under square root, so A square minus B square, let us write A plus B into A minus B. So then 2 plus 1 into 1.1 is 3.2 into 1, which is equal to 3.2. So this is how the BD is equal to root 3.2. So now BD, BE we have expressed on number line. This you can do with any problem. Okay. So I have given 3.2, root 3.2, you can have 3.4, 2.1, whatever. Right. So I hope we have understood.
Now
let us go to problem number 4. Problem number 4, exercise 1.4. Okay, exercise 1.4. Now here rationalize the denominator. This is the question. Rationalize the denominator. Now for this I have to give you some concept. Now this is irrational number. Almost all the root numbers are irrational numbers. So if you want to make this root 2 as a rational number, this is irrational. I write R. So then if I multiply with the root 2, then what happened? Root 2, it will become 2. So then what happened? This is called, this process is called rationalization. Okay, the process of making an irrational number to rational number is a rationalization. So now root 2 into root 2. It's not only root 2 into 8 also. Root 2 into 8 is equal to root 16 and it is 4. Now you can make this root 2 as 4 by multiplying root 8. And this is also called rationalization because we are making an irrational number to a rational number. But the simplest factor we call it as a rationalizing factor. RF, I will write RF. RF means rationalizing factors. So for everything, say like 2 into even you can have 50 also. So root 2 into 50 is equal to 100. It is equal to 10. This is also rational number. But the smallest one is root 2. So this is for monomials. For binomials, how it will be there? Root A plus root B is there, for example. This is a binomial. Okay. So this is irrational number I, and we have to make it to the rational number. So then what happened? It should be A and it should be B. So only by squaring this root A it will become. So then what happened? Root A plus root B, it is one binomial, and if you multiply with root A minus root B, that means this is A plus B into A minus B form. Then only we will be getting A square minus B square. If you get A square B square, then only roots will go. That is why you have to take this as a formula. So this formula you have to take. Okay, so A plus B. So then what happened? If you take this formula, then what happened? Root A whole square, it will become root A, and minus root B whole square, it will become B. So then that means if A plus B, root A root B is there, root A plus root B is there, then root A minus root B will be rationalizing factor. So if A plus B form is there, A minus B will be there. So this is how you have to rationalize the factor of this is root A minus root A. Now let us do one question first. So first bit root 1 upon 7. This is monomial. Okay, monomial means first case 1. This is monomial case 1. This is monomial area. So then is equal to what we have to do? We have to make this denominator as a rational number. So you have to multiply 7. Root 7, it will become 7. But you cannot multiply only the denominator. You have to multiply numerator also. So then what happened? These two will get cancelled. No change in the given problem. So then what happened? Down root 7 into root 7, it will become 7. Okay, numerator here 1 is there into 7. 1 into root 7 is a root 7. This is how first problem is to be decided, monomial. Let us do second problem. Okay, now second, third, fourth problems are same. So it is 1 upon root 7 minus root 6. So it is a binomial. That means second procedure you have to apply. This is the second procedure. Okay, so that means you have to apply a minus b, a plus b formula. So this is in the form of a minus b. So then what happened? 1 by root 7 minus root 6. I will keep a bracket into root 7 plus root 6. You cannot multiply only denominator, you have to multiply the numerator. So that means you have to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number, won't be changing the value. So denominator I will be writing a minus b into a plus b. Okay, a square minus b square. So it is equal to root 7 whole square minus root 6 whole square. So top 1 into the same thing will come. That means root 7 plus root 6. So then finally what happened? No change in the numerator, root 7 plus root 6. So denominator root 7 whole square 7 and it is 6. So finally, okay, finally you will be getting, I'll write here only, this is 1 you can keep it or you can leave it, root 7 plus root 6, you can leave it because 1 there is no value as a denominator. So this is the answer. So wow, if you rationalize this denominator, we got this. So other two problems you can do by yourself. So with this the entire exercise is over. I don't think these problems are sufficient. You have to do extra problems to understand the concepts more better. Okay, so for that you download my Dear Teacher app. Dear Teacher app, you download my Dear Teacher app and then connect with me through this app so that I can give you some practice problems. I hope you have understood. See you in my next video. Bye bye.